Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to see how we can capture manual signatures in SharePoint form with the help of PowerApps. So we are going to save those manual signature as an attachment to the form. So this is my one of the list, that is customer delivery. So it will capture the item delivered to the customer name, delivered on, status, and when the manual sign signature is done, it should be set as an attachment to this list. So for this, we are going to integrate this SharePoint form. So right now it's out of the box form. We are going to integrate that with the PowerApps. So I can just click on integrate PowerApps and customize form. So it will redirect me to the PowerApp Studio where I can start customizing this form. So you can see like this has opened the form and the data source is my SharePoint list, customer delivery, and I have all these fields. So I can just zoom out this for a better visibility, and you can see like right now it's linear form. I can snap it to two columns. So let's just do that quickly so that it can show the columns in two column layout. And now I can place one input control that would actually enable us to capture the signatures. So I'll just add that. So I'll just go to insert, and under insert I'll click on input and I'll find a PenInput. So this is the control which will allow us to do a manual signature capturing or writing anything in that text box. So if I just play it for once, you can see like I have this control where I can write, I have pen control, I can erase any part I want. If I just want to reset, I can just click on close, and this gives me the font size. I can control the color of my signature or pen. So once I select this white and then click on pen, then it will start capturing this white signature. So this we can do with this control. So as you see, like I have dropped that onto my form, so that when the form is created or the item is created in customer delivery list, it should open to allow the signature or in this control. So as I said, like because only this should be visible in new or edit mode, so I'll be just set the visibility of this control first of all as in first step. So right now it's true, that means like it will be visible in all the modes, and I'll just put up one condition so that when form mode is equal to form mode dot view, then it should hide it, and otherwise it should display it. So there is a simple validation, simple if condition I have put so that it will be just visible into the new and edit mode. So this is first step. I'll just save it and publish it for once so that we can just have a look that our condition is working fine or not for this control. So I'll just go to my site again and we'll open this list. So this is my list. And I'll just refresh to see that my form, PowerApp form, has been integrated or not. So it's integrated. So right now we are in new mode, so it's visible. So let me just create one test record to see whether in display mode this control should be hidden. So alright, so our condition is working fine. That's good. So as in next step, we'll be actually like start doing capturing of this signature image and then uploading that as an attachment to the list item. So that we can do with the help of PowerAutomate. I'll be using when I click on the SharePoint form, I'll be using on success what should happen. So on this success, I'll be calling my PowerAutomate, and that PowerAutomate should be actually saving this image. It will capture this image and save that as an attachment. So this is what we are going to do. So right now, let me just go to actions and click on PowerAutomate so that I can create or associate a new flow to this form, and I can start creating from blank, and I can just name it as create signature file as attachment. And under this, under new step, I'll be actually using add attachment action that will allow me to attach the file to the SharePoint list item. I'll just set up the list name and ID we are going to ask that into PowerApp. We'll be passing that from PowerApp. File name also we are going to pass that from PowerApp. So you can click on see more again and ask in PowerApp. file content as well. We are going to pass the binary content of the file from our PowerApp only. So I'm just going to capture these three. So right now you can see like I've just added a simple attachment to the file content, but we are going to transform it so that it can be saved as attachment. So right now the PowerApps actually will pass the binary data to binary data of image, but we have to convert that binary to base 64 so that we can just save that as an attachment. So for timing, I'll just save it and we'll show you what transformation we are going to do. So I'll just save it and I'll just call this flow from our PowerApp. So right now you can see like it's loading, it's associating this flow to our form. And as I said, like I'll just go to my tree view back, select this form. On success, I'll be trying to call this flow. So make sure that you do call your flow before resetting form, otherwise we will not get the ID of the last form which is submitted. So I'll just say what was our create signature file. So this was our flow and I'll be passing the ID of that item. So ID I'll get from my SharePoint form dot last submit dot ID. So this is the ID of last form which is submitted via this form, and the file name. So you can choose the file name as title from the title field, but for time being I'll just say signature one.png. You can just modify it like based on dynamic content. And now as in last attachment, it's a file content. So I'll be using JSON function, and under JSON function I'll just pass the PenInput dot image. So you can see like this PenInput actually gives the output as an image. So we'll be using that image, and will JSON format will include binary data, so that binary data can be passed. I'll just expand this pane area so that we can see. So I'll just need to close one braces over here. All good. So now we have called our flow and pass this image binary data to this flow so that the attachment can be uploaded. So right now I have just saved it and I am just going to publish it, and intentionally the first time it will be failing, but I'll show you like what content actually it does give to us. So let me just go to my Power Domains so that I can click on this create single signature file as attachment. So this is the same flow which we created via our PowerApp form and embedded that. So this is the form which will be called, and I'll just go to my list and refresh it so that I can create a test entry with signature, and we'll see the flow as failing for this test. So I'll just create one demo one and I'll just save this attachment and we'll wait for our flow to trigger. So let's see if that triggers or not. So it triggered, and what it saved, it actually ran successfully, but the file, if I just go to my list and if I just click on demo record, and if I try to click on the signature one and open it, this file is corrupted. So it's not opening this signature image, though like the flow actually ran successfully, but still the file is not there. So to fix that error, we'll be doing some transformations to our flow. And what transformations would that be? I'll just show you. I'll be just editing my flow again, and I'll add one compose action. I'll add one compose action because I need to transform the binary data which I got from my previous step. And what I would be doing, actually, if you have seen from my last run, so if I just open my last run, so that binary data which we are getting out of this flow is having data image and the image type included. So if you see, I scroll down, file content is data image PNG and base 64. So we have to remove this part along with single double quotes and as well as the double quotes at last. So we have to use the replace expression. So I just clicked on it and use expression, and I can show you what expression we are going to do. So this is a replace expression. I'll be splitting up my attachment file content, so the file content which we are getting by comma and then capturing the first index of that specifically splitted string, and then replace double quote with blank. So this is what we are going to do. I'll just copy this, paste it. We'll remove this attachment field because I'm going to populate the file content from the dynamic content with this file content. So because in your case it could be different, so that's why I have just shown you like how you can replace this. So now after replacing, we'll be just getting pure binary data, but that is also not the final thing. I have to convert that to my base 64 to binary. So the base 64 to binary I'll be using as function. So I need to copy this and base 64 to binary, and in this I'll paste the earlier expression and save it. So now if I just hover on it, you can see like base 64 to binary conversion and replacing entire that semicolon comma and then replacing double quotes as in blank. So that transformation we need to do. I'll just paste this expression for you. You can directly use this piece, and later on in my file content I have to attach the output. I have to save the output of my compose action, and now we are good. I'm just saving it. So once this flow is saved, now I can again go to my customer delivery list and can start creating a one demo record too. Let's see. So I've just created demo record 2 and signature as demo and saving it. So now I'll just wait for my flow to trigger. So it ran successfully, and this time what it saved is this file content is automatically, it actually detected that binary data and saved that as a signature PNG. So we are hoping that this time our file will not be corrupted, and I'll just refresh and open that demo 2, open this signature 1 and open this file. So now we see like this file is not corrupted, it's opening perfectly fine, and we have achieved our objective of saving this signature image, and first of all capturing the signature with this in the SharePoint form using PowerApp and control, and saving this signature so that it can be attached to this item once again. So this is done using simple PowerApps form integrated with SharePoint and one flow with just 3 simple steps: transforming my image file and then attaching that image file as an attachment. So that's done. So if you still have any questions, you can drop me your comments, and if you like my video, if it's solving your problem, then probably you can also subscribe and like my video. Thanks. That's it for today. Thank you.